Hi y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's Brittany here. I'm in my Horror Nights merch and we're going to be discussing some Halloween Horror Nights news and rumors, as well as preview merch that was dropped, a mysterious teaser that was released on May 28th, and our first announcement for the year. So let's jump right on into it. So let's jump into the speculation map first. I am very late to the game. This was dropped on May 15th. I was actually on a cruise then. So here I am now, actually sitting down the film. But there have been some changes and we have our IP icons now. And it is a 5-5 split this year. And hopefully that is the case still as we move more into announcement season. Alright, so I have the map in front of me, so let's go ahead and dive into this. I'm gonna go around the park in the order of the houses or speculated houses and then the speculated scare zones, because that is one of the major differences on this map. We're down to one show again. So in 23A, this is a IP because of the TV logo. This is a coffin in a wrestling ring. So this is rumored to be our Horrors of WWE house or just wrestling in general. For Soundstage 22, this is a paintbrush with a painting. This one is the one that has changed a little bit throughout speculation so far. And from what is going around the community right now, it's supposed to be a painter that turns evil. Based on that, we'll see how this rumor ends up playing out this speculation season. So for 23B, this is the security camera. This is the one that's been on the map, all three maps so far. And this is rumored to be Five Nights at Freddy's, which we'll get into later on. This next house, 24, this one has changed quite a bit too throughout the last couple maps. It is now there's a tree in the middle with angel wings, and then two things that the Grim Reaper would carry. I cannot recall what the name of it is. This is the only one that has stumped me this entire speculation season so far, so we'll see. So for Soundstage 25, this is our next rumored IP, and it is Trash Bags, which leads to be rumored to be Terrifier. So Soundstage 25 is our soundstage for mega houses. The last mega house we had was Stranger Things 2 and 3. I think 2019 was the last time. And yeah, I've not seen the movies yet, but I will let you guys know when I do. I'm hoping to watch it within the next 2 weeks, maybe the next 3 weeks. Get my Horror Nights homework going, so yeah. So Fast and Furious, this is also another IP, and this is the first time this icon has actually been on the map, and I'm actually really excited that this is rumored finally after a decade of him being gone from the event. and 16 or 17 years since he was last at the event with his own house. And this is based on Friday 13th or Jason Voorhees. I do think the locations are starting to become more finalized, which is good. So now moving on to the tents, we have tent 3. This one has gone through a couple transformations as well. It started out as a book being open, I think with snowflakes, and then now the book is closed and it's something, I think it's gonna be a mythology type house maybe, and the snowflakes are where the cold is gonna come in. And then tent 4, this is another IP. This is our last IP on this map, and it is a thumbs up, so this is rumored to be Fallout, and I did watch the show a couple weeks ago. I absolutely enjoyed it. I'm going to rewatch it again before we go in September. And yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with this house. For tent 2, this is a box of toys. So I'm thinking this is going to be some sort of evil toys. Maybe if they want to go further back into Horror Nights history, maybe Toy Hell, which was Nightmares at the Toy Factory. I don't know which year exactly it was. I think it was HHN 6 or maybe HHN 7. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not exactly sure. But I also think this could be our Dollhouse of the Damned sequel from HHN 24. And if that's the case, this house will definitely freak me out. So for the final house on this map, this is tent 1, and this is a eye patch and chains, and from what's going on in the community right now, this is rumored to be Hatchet and Chains in some sort of form. Now on to our scare zones. I'm going to start in New York. The logo for New York I think is going to be some sort of biohazard, post-apocalyptic, something like that. We had something like that in 26. I want to say it was Survive or Die. So that would be cool for them to come back. Based on this logo alone, I'm also thinking of Acid Assault. I think that was at 21, where they had projectors on the buildings, and the buildings looked like they were just crumbling from the acid. So for San Francisco, this is our IP zone. It's 3 lines, and it's in the style of Megan, so this makes me think we're getting a Megan in a scare zone. This would be one of our Blumhouse representations for the year. And then I'm going to go ahead and talk about the show that's in Fear Factor. This is rumored to be Nightmare Fuel for the 5th year, I want to say. We really enjoyed it last year. I don't know if we'll catch it this year because of time constraints. But yeah, we really enjoyed it last year. So for Central Park, this looks like it's some sort of animal, maybe werewolves or werecats. This would be the perfect location for it though, with all the trees. And then Hollywood, in years past, this has been our party zone, and this looks like it is a Mardi Gras mask. And I have heard rumors of this being intertwined with vampires too, so I'm intrigued to see how that will play out. So now on to the preview merchandise that was released. Never Go Alone is back for the 4th year, and it doesn't really fit the vibe for the preview merch this year, really. Especially since our logo this year has vines, and I think they could play that into that very well. They don't really go based off the preview merch for marketing at all, so we'll see what happens. And now for the mysterious teaser. I've watched it a few times now, and I'm going to put it in here. For me, I know people are hearing different things in the static, but I basically just heard Jason and his I'll have to find the audio because I can't do it, but And then at 25 seconds, you can see the tagline, Live the Horror. So I think there's going to be something to do with that this year. So yeah. And finally, for our first announcement for the year, this was announced last night, June 1st. It is official that Five Nights at Freddy's is coming to the event, finally, after 2 years of speculating, maybe more. And yeah. They did say more details are to come, so we don't know what capacity this is coming as of yet, but I'm excited to see the whole gang back this year and just see what Five Nights at Freddy's ends up being this year. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one and in the fog. Bye, guys.